came here, stayed for a minute, for a little while. She called the Uber. Uber was taking too long to really get here. So a gentleman here at the club offered to give her a ride to where she needed to go. Felicia has not been seen since.
Hey guys, welcome back. Bringing a call to action for 24-year-old Felicia Marie Johnson from California. Felicia went to West Houston to celebrate her 24th birthday with friends and family and to try to get work at this popular club called Cover Girls Nightclub. Friends and family say on April 15th, the night of Felicia's disappearance, she went to Cover Girls Club asking about work but didn't get hired, so she left. Called the Uber, and the Uber was taking too long. A guy from the nightclub offered to give her a ride, and Felicia has not been heard of since. Her family hired a private investigator who, during his investigation and search, found Felicia's cell phone bloody on the side of a road at a park in West Houston.
Missing woman. It's been more than a week since 24-year-old Felicia Johnson disappeared.
Her family says that she was last seen at Cover Girls nightclub near the Beltway and 290 in Northwest Houston, and they believe she could be in danger. KPRC2's Rochelle Turner is live at Bear Creek Park, an area that volunteers have searched. Rochelle?
Christine, this morning, volunteers used search dogs to look around this area behind me. This is Eldridge Parkway. But today I spoke to Felicia's father, and he says he now has the FBI involved.
My daughter, I love you, and I'm just praying for her safe return.
Kevin Johnson says the past few days have been a nightmare. He flew from California to search for his daughter, Felicia.
Empty, helpless, angry, impatient, just waiting for answers.
The 24-year-old celebrated a birthday earlier this month and was last seen at the Cover Girls nightclub on West Little York Road. Johnson says his daughter tried getting a job at the nightclub and was turned down. He says she got into a car with a man and no one has heard from her. Johnson went to the nightclub to speak to the manager, but was told to leave.
I think they have something to do with it. I think they have some kind of arrangement with these men to abduct these girls that come from out of state.
Johnson hired a private investigator, and family members found Felicia's phone covered in blood on Eldridge Parkway near Bear Creek Park, just minutes away from the nightclub.
I think it could have been from her fingernail or something from a struggle or something like that.
Texas EquiSearch even spent the morning searching where Felicia's phone was discovered. Kevin says he's trying to stay strong and prays his daughter is found safe.
I just need some kind of information about something.
And Kevin tells us that his daughter was an inspiring model and she loved hair. If you know anything about this case or know where Felicia may be, you're asked to call Houston Police.
Her father just may be on to something where that club is concerned, because you're talking 2 a.m. in the morning. She's at a club looking for work, gets turned away, and boom, there's a ride to take her wherever she wants to go. Not to mention the investigator who found the bloody cell phone and Felicia's clothes in the hotel room that she was staying in also spoke with the manager at that club, who said that they don't hire black girls there. And this club allegedly is known for trafficking women. This woman here, Angela Williams, she said she worked there for over 10 years and they used her in the same way.
Stayed for a minute, for a little while. She called the Uber. Uber was taking too long to really get here. So a gentleman here at the club offered to give her a ride to where she needed to go. Felicia has not been seen since. No cell phone activity, no credit card activity, no social media activity. She has absolutely just vanished off the face of the earth. The family was able to get the last ping of the location of where she was with the cell phone. That cell phone was found discarded on the side of the road at Bear Creek Park. On the side of the road right there at Bear Creek Park. and the phone was covered in blood. We believe that she is the victim of foul play. We believe that she's being held against her will. We believe that she, hopefully by God's grace, is still alive. But we want whoever's holding her to know that we will not rest. We will not stop looking. We will continue looking for her, and we will continue hunting you. No matter what takes place, we will continue hunting you, and we will not forget Felicia. We believe this young woman is the victim of foul play. She's been kidnapped, and that she's being held against her will. And law enforcement needs to do a better job of taking this case a lot more serious than they have. Once we found that cell phone covered in blood, law enforcement still took their time getting involved with the family. And then we were able to speak with law enforcement, myself in particular. Then they began to make some moves and get busy. But still, we believe had they responded quicker, more could have been done by just coming to this nightclub and getting the surveillance footage of who she got into the car with, getting surveillance footage of who the gentleman was inside the club. We understand that there's cameras on the inside also as well as the outside. And so they have footage of who this gentleman was and what car he was driving. I spoke with their lawyer yesterday. He said he would do all he can to help law enforcement with his video footage. We know law enforcement finally came to the nightclub yesterday to retrieve this footage, just yesterday. And they just received the cell phone back from the family that they discovered with the blood on the phone. And clearly the picture of the phone show it's blood on it. And they finally took it, and now they're processing it. But we want Felicia to know the community is looking for you. We're turning over every stone. We'll leave no door locked or unopened until we find where you are. Whoever has her, please release her. If you have her, let her go. It's not worth your life for spending the rest of your life behind bars doing something stupid to this young woman. But we do not believe she left of her own free will. We believe she's the victim of foul play. This is her father. He has a message for his daughter.
Felicia, we miss you. All the families, you're in all of our prayers. I'm trying to hold myself together and stay strong for the family and for you. And I won't rest for a day in my life until I have you back. It's a tragedy that you've been caught up in this net of whatever they got going on out here. But we working very, very hard to get you back. And I love you. Everybody in the family love you. And I just wanted to let you know, just stay strong, and we're coming for you.
If anyone has any information, please reach out to our organization, Crime Stoppers, HPD. Please do something to help us find Felicia. Texas EquiSearch did get on board as of this morning. They're currently at Bear Creek Park right now, searching where the cell phone was found for any possible leads or evidence to where Felicia may be. But we absolutely believe she's the victim of foul play. HPD has to take these cases more serious. This is the fourth one I've dealt with in 6 months of a missing African-American female. And in every one of those cases of a missing African-American female, HPD dragged its feet, and they did not do anything until I began to go public and demand that they get involved and do something. So we need HPD to take the cases of missing young black women seriously, like they take the cases of missing young white females. We need that same level of attention and priority like you give the young white females, then you give them young black females. We want equality from HPD and how you deal with these missing person cases, because it seems like when young black females go missing in this city, it's not a priority. We can't tolerate that. We cannot accept that. So we know that she's a victim of foul play. We need help in finding her. We don't know where she is right now, but we're going to work like hell to try to find her. So we have investigators involved, people on the ground, EquiSearch is involved. Hopefully we can get a lead to where she is. We'll take your questions.
What day specifically was she last seen?
It's been 5 days ago now.
That'll be Saturday morning. Saturday morning at this establishment right here, about 2 in the morning, 2:30.
Is it Mr. Johnson?
Yes, sir.
Step over a little more, man. Come on.
Mr. Johnson, what are these last few days?
And he's traveling in from California.
Yeah,
He's here from California.
What have these last days been like for you and your family?
I can't put it into words. I'm trying to hold myself together and not just break down, and I don't know where my baby is or what's being done to her. And I can't put it into words, but it's like anguish. Just, I don't know.
This is the last place she was seen.
This is the last place she was seen, right here. Getting into a car with some gentleman, and we haven't seen her since. The phone was found on the side of the freeway, about 6 feet off the freeway, in the grass. So.
And I have to be honest, the club has not been cooperative. They just started being cooperative when they heard that I was going to hold a press conference. They would not cooperate with us or the family until we threatened to go public. What they also don't know is when we send in the investigator, who's Hispanic, who looks white, they were speaking and he was recording the conversation. And we have them on tape in this club, the management, that we were not going to give her a job anyway. We don't hire black girls. We don't let black girls work here. So she already walked into a place that didn't care nothing for her and did not even want her presence to be here. And so I will see why, based on what I heard on that tape, out of their own mouths, that they don't give a damn what happened to that system. But we do. And this very young woman right here was trafficked out of that same nightclub, the same place. And so she knows the history of these owners and how they treat young women. But this is a problem. We need to find this young woman. We need to. Any more questions?
What's the latest with HPD? Where are they at with the investigation?
We don't know.
They're supposed to be here right now, but they're not here. They're supposed to be a part of this whole thing, and
they
they're
said
not
they
here.
want to come and join us.
The
They're
chief
not
of
here.
police, he absent. He didn't make it.
So they did come and get surveillance video and everything like that?
Yesterday, yes. Finally.
It's too much time for it to be tampered with.
5 days.
Come on over here.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead.
I was trafficked through these chains of nightclubs from the owners of these nightclubs for over a decade, where I was sexually exploited, extorted to be rehired whenever I was fired because I was discriminated on, and put in dangerous positions time after time, day after day, week after week, and not paid for the hours that I was in those clubs as an employer. There's a lot of horrible things that happen in the chain of the Cover Girls organization, AHD Houston Incorporated, and the owners of these clubs. I really hope that they didn't alter any of the surveillance in the amount of time that should have been confiscated by police immediately within the first 48 hours. But it's hard. If Felicia, you have a community out there that cares about you. Your skin color should not be the reason why there's lack of support in our community and law enforcement to help find you. You have to be found, and we're praying that you're found alive. And to the traffickers that might have enabled, or sex buyers that might have enabled the wrongdoing and foul play behind her, I really hope that you just release her or give us any hope, any information that can give her the whereabouts to where she is.
I don't get it. I don't understand why it took the police more than 5 days to take the phone, to get the phone from the family. They probably only went and confiscated the video surveillance because they knew that the family was going to be holding a press conference out there to, on this day here. This is sad. The police is not doing shit. They don't look like they're doing anything. Why are they not there at the conference with the family and giving the people an update or telling us something? This makes no sense to me. None at all. You would think that would be the first thing that they do is take the phone and see who was the last person that she spoke to, if there was any pictures on the phone, fingerprints, all that. Shit, the blood may not even be hers. It may be the person who took her. Hell, she probably scratched him or cut him, fighting. Who knows? You know, just the fact that they waited so long to get the phone, over 5 days, that's redundant to me. I just don't understand it. With all the missing black women and human trafficking, I don't understand why the police don't act fast in situations like this. It's starting to make me feel like that, maybe they allegedly in on it. I don't know. But hey, the way they dragging their feet and, moving like a snail on this investigation, and like they don't want to do their jobs, this is, I don't know, it's raising an eyebrow. My antennas are going up with that club, the police department, all of it. I just pray that they find her safe and sound. This is heartbreaking, but I will continue to do my part and call to action and hope to find Felicia and get her back to her family safely. I will keep you guys posted with any updates or information as it comes out. With that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And hit that notification bell so you'll see when I drop new videos. And guys, follow me on all my platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. All at Sister Girl Talk TV.